GR number 234660. Spouses Gabun versus Stolk, Sr. Facts. Respondent Winston Clark Stolk, Sr., respondent, filed a verified petition for habeas corpus against petitioners, praying for absolute and permanent custody over his minor son, Winston Clark Dean Stolk, Jr. Winston. Respondent claimed that he and Winston's mother, Catherine Alfonso Dean Catherine, lived together as husband and wife for more than 4 years in Florida, United States of America, USA, but without the benefit of marriage. In the early part of 2007, Catherine returned to the Philippines to give birth. However, Catherine died a few hours after giving birth to Winston on July 22, 2007, leaving the latter in the care of petitioners, particularly Nora and Marcelino, who appear to be Winston's actual custodians and collateral grandparents, being the sibling of Winston's biological grandparents. Respondent asserted that petitioners knew that he would be coming to the Philippines to take care of everything, including the custody of Winston, but when he arrived, petitioners prohibited him from seeing his child. Further, respondent claimed that Winston's birth certificate indicated him, respondent, as the latter's father. Issue: whether or not the grandparents can exercise substitute parental authority over the illegitimate child after the death of the mother. Held. In this case, it is undisputed that Catherine was not married to respondent. Thus, the sole parental authority, including custody, over her illegitimate son, Winston, resided with her pursuant to Article 176 of the Family Code. Upon Catherine's death, the collateral grandparents of Winston took actual custody of the latter and exercised parental authority over him pursuant to Articles 214 and 216 of the same code. In the court's view, the RDC's over-reliance on the evidence of respondent's parentage in awarding custody over Winston constituted grave jurisdictional error or such whimsical, capricious, and arbitrary exercise of discretion. Not only does this ruling violate the express legal provision granting parental authority to the mother with respect to illegitimate children and, in case of her death, to the person specifically authorized to exercise substitute parental authority. More importantly, such error effectively amounted to an abandonment of its legal and moral duty to rule in the best interest of the minor. It bears re-emphasizing that the law and the rules mandate that the best interest of the minor must be the primordial consideration in the determination of who should rightfully exercise custody and parental authority. All told, the court finds that the RDC committed grave abuse of discretion in awarding respondent custody over Winston based solely on parentage. Consequently, the CA committed reversible error in dismissing outright the petition for certiorari filed by petitioners from the said RDC ruling on procedural grounds. For these reasons, the court deems it proper to remand the case to the court quo for the resolution of the case with dispatch, taking into consideration, among others, the factors and measures provided under the rule on custody of minors. A word of caution. The foregoing pronouncement should not be interpreted to imply a preference toward petitioners relative to the custody of the minor, Winston, nor should it be taken to mean as a statement against respondent's fitness to have custody over his son. It shall be only understood that, for the present and until appropriately and finally adjudged, the custody over Winston Pendant Light may not be properly awarded to respondent.